welcome to today's video and happy Halloween as well. Today I'm going to be sewing a doll Halloween costume. I personally don't love scary things, so do not expect anything gory or scary or anything like that. However, my favorite part of Halloween is the costumes, so that's where the inspiration to this video is coming from. As you can see, Grace already has a Halloween costume, so that is taken care of. This costume will be for some other doll that is yet to be decided. I don't really know what to call this video. I guess you could call it a sew with me because it's not really an instructional video, but either way, let's get started. This is my Halloween costume from last year. I sewed the skirt out of it, and this is what I'm taking inspiration of for my doll Halloween costume. It's supposed to be a witch's outfit. I didn't bring down the hat from my closet since I'm wearing a different Halloween costume this year. But I have some fabric left over from the skirt, so I'm going to attempt to sew this in doll size. So here I have cut out my skirt pieces, and I am just going to go sew them together on the sewing machine down one seam right here, and then I'm going to hem them, and then I'm going to sew the other seams. So let's go over to my sewing machine. As you can see from the time lapse, what I did is down the first side, I did a simple straight stitch, then I opened up the skirt and did a zigzag stitch down the bottom to finish the hem. And then after that, I closed up the skirt and switched back to a straight stitch to go down this last side. So now that the skirt body is finished, I'm going to go sew this casing on my sewing machine. So now what I have done is sewn a casing around the top of my skirt that I will be able to put elastic through. And if you don't know how to sew a casing, it's really simple. I'm sorry I didn't go into any detail on how to do it, but I'm sure there are plenty of videos on YouTube on how to. You can just look up how to sew a casing and there will probably be a video. But what I did was I put a hole right there so I can feed the elastic through. So now, let's go do that. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to take this piece of elastic that I cut to the size of a doll's waist, and I'm going to take a safety pin, not this one because it would be a little too big for the casing, but I'm going to take a safety pin and pin it onto one side of the elastic. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a safety pin on the other side and pin it right next to the opening so that the elastic doesn't move when I'm threading it through the I lost my train of thought. When I'm threading it through the casing. So I'm just going to pin it right here next to the opening, like so. And then make sure that you do not get your elastic twisted, but I'm going to take it by the safety pin and just stick it into the hole and start feeding it through the casing. I have now threaded my elastic all the way through, and making sure that it's not twisted, I'm going to overlap the two slightly, and then with a zigzag stitch on my sewing machine, I'm going to sew the two together. Then after that, you are going to just kind of put it back into the casing and then sew the opening closed. Here's the skirt. Once again, I'm sorry for not being super descriptive about what I did, but I'm sure there are a lot more detailed videos on how to sew a skirt. But now comes the fun part. I'm going to search for clothing pieces that I already own to complete this outfit and turn it into a witch's costume. This is the outfit I've come up with. I don't have a witch's hat for a doll, and I couldn't find a dark long sleeve shirt, so I had to settle for this, but I think it'll still be cute. So I'm gonna try it on Josefina, which is the doll I decided would best fit the outfit. So let's go see the final reveal. And here is the finished product. It's not so much a witch's costume, but more like a Halloween party outfit. But I still really like it. I think it's really cute, and I'm really happy with it. So everybody stay safe, but still have fun. Happy Halloween. Bye.